everyone, welcome back to Rolling Solo. My name is Adam Smith. We're going to continue through this monstrosity of a board game called Fireteam Zero, and we are very close to the end of this particular showcase because we only need one more. Basically, we need to search the recon deck, which is going to give us, hopefully at some point, the intel we need in order to repair the Ferry. We're looking for a Propeller. There's a few more cards there. I think there's 5 because we have a spot we can search up here in the northwest corner. We have a northeast corner one searchable. We have some that are more northwest over here, but more central, and 2 of them there is, and then 1 down here in the southeast corner. So 5 total, but they're very much spread to all 3 corners. Our squad's over here, so logic would say split and go for these 2 over here, and then worst case scenario, head central and go for these 2, and really just forget about this one being that it's so far away. The other thing that we do have to our advantage right now is we do have the first player token for this particular round starting right now has already been moved to Frank, so we're already good to go. We know Frank will be the starting character. He's right here, just so you guys are aware. What I'm thinking of doing is playing a Tactics by Abe. If I do so, Abe has a lot of cards right now, and he could afford this. It says Tactical Response. Each hero may immediately move 2 spaces, starting with your player to your left. So what we can do, essentially, is we can actually have these guys who don't have a monster in their space kind of do a split, and we can have Frank go move 2 spaces over here, and then we can also have Abe go 2 spaces over here. Now, what I want to just double check on is it does say in terms of wording, it actually says spaces. You can move 2 spaces. So I don't think difficult terrain is affected by this. I think this card allows us to move 2 spaces regardless of difficult terrain. But just so that we're sure we're not messing up here, I'm going to do a quick check on movement to ensure that they don't call it spaces as well. It says when a hero moves, he moves from one adjacent location to another up to a distance equal to his speed. He normally has a speed of 2, meaning he may move a total distance of 2 spaces from his starting location. Yeah, so it's my assumption is that I'm allowed to fully move these guys wherever I want, regardless of difficult terrain. So this is going to be an extremely cool tactical response because it says each hero may immediately move 2 spaces starting with player to your right, and spaces are these areas right here, regardless of their terrain type. Of course, if it was it's a wall or something, we couldn't walk through it. So I'm going to play this. We're going to play a tactic. Abe is doing this, coming from his deck, so we're going to discard it. Then we're going to come over here, and we're going to have Abe and his wonderful specialist, Patrick, who can help with searches as a free action, over to this corner. And then we're going to have Frank go 2 spaces over here. We're going to leave these guys right here. I want to be able to protect Frank. I like the way this is. This is good. Now we got to draw up. So we're going to start with Frank. Frank has 1 card, so we can't have that. We need to get him up to 5 cards, so hopefully he can get enough cards to do some damage from distance would be the key. Good, he got a 2 damage one there. And okay, that's workable. We can do something with that. And then we're going to go up to Abe. Abe played the reaction card, or the tactics card, so he's not able to draw up, but he does have 4 cards, so we're not in any trouble with him, I don't think. Don, on the other hand, he actually has quite a few cards. He's got 4 cards. He really didn't use any of his cards last turn, and he's got another one right here. Play at the end of Valley's turn to move to their location, and they draw. You move to their location, and they draw 1 card. Ooh, that's really good. That's really good. That would really help Abe out. I gotta keep a hold of that. That's going to be something worthwhile. All right, I'll have to try to remember that. I'll probably forget, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to start it off right now with the hero's turn. It's going to start off with Frank. Frank's way in the back, and Frank is going to not attack because right now the only issue would be this guy here, and the only thing Frank can do... Well, actually, Frank's going to focus on this search token. So he's going to flip this over. He's got to use an action to do it. We're now going to flip this card over and hope for the best. We got it. We got the engine propeller. Crap, and we've also sent our heroes way the heck over in the wrong corner. The silver gleam of a prop draws your eye. At first, it appeared to be stuck in a pile of rags and garbage, but when you try to pull it free, the pile leaps to its feet. You are ambushed by a corrupted human from the reserve pool. Place an intel token on the objective. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this is what a corrupted human looks like. This is what it looks like as a miniature. And this is what it looks like when it's sitting in the same spawn as you, or same location. That's not good. We've got issues. We've got serious issues. And the really bad thing about this is that he needs a lot of help now because the monster's there, and oh my gosh, this just got so bad so quick. And I moved those guys so far away, and there's so much difficult terrain. Oh my goodness, this has gone south fast. Okay, so yay. All right, so anyway, it says you're ambushed and place an intel token. So essentially, we did actually, as of right now, there was no special condition for this one. We do actually automatically complete the objective. So right now, this one is now complete. We've got that objective out of the way. So really the only thing left to do is book it for the exit. That's the only thing we have to do. The only thing remaining that we have to do. I'm just going to do a quick check here of our particular scenario to ensure that we are doing exactly what we need to. So repair the ferry, acquire the specimen samples. Do we need to have every single individual in the exit? I would assume so. I would assume so. Sorry guys, I just have to double check this. I didn't expect this to happen, so this is kind of me doing this on the fly. So once we get all the intel, this is attacking, tokens, tactical response, discovery, mission accomplished. The heroes complete their mission, win the game immediately once they've achieved all the objectives and the briefing book and reach the designated exit point with all heroes. Oh, gross. If the mission does not designate an exit point, the heroes win immediately. Okay, we do have an exit point. If the mission designates an exit point, all heroes must reach. Leave no man behind. Heroes fail and lose immediately if a hero is ever knocked down. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have to get everybody to this exit, and I just sent poor Abe as far away as humanly possible. This is terrible. Okay, so, and now we've got to corrupt it now. So with the ambush that happens right now, this resolves immediately. So essentially right away, an ambush happens, which means instantly there's an attack happening. When an ambush happens, you cannot use reaction cards whatsoever against that ambush. It's an attack, you can't do anything about it, you have to just suck it up and take it, which is really bad. This particular card, he's rolling 2 dice. He can attack from a range of 1, but he doesn't need to. He's in my current spot. If he happens to, well, on his activation, I guess, if he was to roll, he'd get additional bonus hits. He has a blast of contagion. Its attack affects all heroes in the target location. That's bad, but there's only 1 target there, thank goodness. And he's rolling 2 dice looking for hand symbol, or looking for melee attack. So I can't do anything about this. I can't block it with any reaction cards. I have to just take it. So here we go, and 1. Okay, thank goodness, it wasn't that bad. So Frank took 1 hit. That's not bad. So I just have to be smart about which card I get rid of here. Now, what is his resistance? His resistance is going to, oh geez, he's a 6 and he resists with 2 for melee. So I'm going to need a huge melee attack on him, or I'm going to need a really big bullet attack. So I have this one. Like, headshot's pretty good, and his resistance on headshot is 2. So I can't even kill him with that, but I could tie hydrostatic shock with it to roll 9 dice. So that would be really good. So then I'm going to probably lose one of these 3. I'd probably be shooting them. I just have to get rid of one of these that doesn't make any sense. Play an ally's moving to allow them to ignore difficult terrain. That I need for Abe, so I'm not using that card. Play before a minion activates to prevent all minions in that location from moving. Play before a minion activates to prevent all minions. Okay, that's the same card. So we can safely get rid of one of the bayonets. So we're going to do that. Discard that card. Keep the rest. All right. Oh, okay, so we handled the ambush. That was fun. And the things we did in here was we did a search. We can't do any movement now because this guy is in here with us. We're kind of stuck with him. And I've already expended my action in terms of actually making an attack. So we're not going to be able to do any kind of attack here, which is really, really terrible. So his turn essentially is done. He needs help. He needs lots and lots of help. Or he's going to be in trouble here. So what I'm going to do now is we're moving from Frank to Abe. And I'm going to have Frank now. Oh, and this is what's dangerous. If I played, like, you know, the ignoring terrain, I could get Abe to go 1, 2 and get to this 5. But then he's 1, 2, 3 away. Man, this is bad. This is very, very bad. I still have 2 movement regardless. So I could move to here. And I would still be closest. So 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3. Oh, actually, that would work out. I could move my guys here without spending a card, and if the monsters have to choose between Dawn and Abe, then I get to choose because Frank's out of the picture and he's the first player. So I could just move my guys to here for this turn so that I can keep that card in Frank's hand because he's going to have to handle whatever damage comes at him from that guy. I don't want him to die or we lose instantly. So now these guys are here. When they're here, can I actually do any shooting is the question. Oh, maybe it makes more sense to be here. Yeah, that would make a lot more sense. So if we do movement, this is a free movement area. This is, oh, actually we can just move right to here to the elevated area. So we can go 1, 2. There's no difficult terrain. What am I doing? So this is going to give us an advantage. So when you're on that type of terrain, which we haven't been before, it's called elevated. Any ranged attack from that location, the strength is increased by 1 die. So that's awesome. So we get an extra dice when we're attacking from there, which I'm going to do. I'm going to attack these 2 guys right now. So Abe's going to grab his cards. We're going to see what we can do here. We might as well use bullets, I think, and not use too many of them. I'm going to keep 3 cards and use center mass. So this is going to be 3 plus 1, so we get 4 dice, and we're looking to just land with these corrupted animals. We just want to hit them with 3 damage, but remember the twist card pushes their resistance up by 1, so we need 4 damage to kill it. 4 bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nailed it. So one of them is dead, so that's good. Good job. All right, so Abe's cleared that guy out, so we can discard this card, and then his turn is now done. The other thing I can do potentially is I can come over here and isn't there a card that says play when an ally is moving to allow them to ignore difficult terrain? Play before an ally performs a bullet attack and play for a minion. No, none of those things are good. I'm gonna have to use one of the reactions to stop this corrupted monster from attacking me somehow. But I'm here right now. With Abe, he's done his full action. He's done. So he's going to get attacked, but at least he has this Overwatch ability, which will allow him to attack back next turn. The last person to go is Dawn, and Dawn has somebody in his space, so Dawn's going to need to deal with this right away. We're probably going to use melee. That makes sense. So I'll probably use... Oh, I don't like using so much. I need to... it's so risky. 3 to get melee. Like the odds of getting a melee hit... What is, he has a resistance to melee? Oh, they have 2. Ugh, yeah, I'm going to have to use 2 to guarantee it. Or I could use this one. So I could use a 2 and a 3 and then keep these 3. For an ally performs a bullet attack, play before me activates to prevent all minions nucleation from activating. That's good. I'm going to take this. I'm going to use this one. I want to keep the activation one. Okay, so that's good. I'm going to use these 2. All right. So Dawn is going to use these 2 cards for a melee attack against this monster in his space. 5 dice is what we get. I do have a reroll, I think, with Henry. Yep, so that's good. If we fail or mess it up, looking for melee. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got tons. He is gone. So we killed him off. That's awesome. So cleared that up. Now the interesting part is these 2 cards are gone. The bad news is that we still got a corrupted human sitting in our spot over here. But this is good. We've cleared that up. I could move now if I wanted to. So I'm going to move. I'm going to have these 2 guys move. I got to think about this because if I get Abe too bogged down with too many enemies, it could be bad. It might make sense to move to here to stop enemies from spawning here and also draw some of these enemies to Dawn who can handle some attacks. Ugh, this is bad. So this monster here is likely going to go 1, 2 and go in, or go 1, 2 and go in. I could choose. I get 1 reaction with Abe on the defensive, so I could kill him. He's got to go somewhere when he moves. This one here is going to come in somewhere when he moves. This one's going to go... Oh, it's going to be like 1 and 1 kind of thing. And we're going to have to hope to survive it. So I'm going to actually... I'm going to sit put. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm going to sit put. I'm not moving. I'm going to stay exactly where I am. Okay, so that's that. Don's going to sit where he currently is. He's going to have to use some grenades later on to potentially throw at this guy. I don't know what's going to happen here. That's the other thing too. We've got this thing. This guy needs some help. But I can't worry about him right now. This is crazy. Okay, so that's it. That's it for the heroes' turns. Now we're going to go ahead and start the enemies' turns. And the enemies' turns are going to start with advancing the threat token. So this is going to go up to 11. Wonderful. And then we're going to start activating every monster. So this monster way down here is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to Abe. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to them. But he's going to go to Abe. So it doesn't matter. He's going to move 1. And then he's going to move 2. Oh yeah, this is already done. I already found this. So he moves 2. He's going to activate. So we'll see if he moves again. He does move again. So now he's here. He's still far enough out of the way. That's good. This guy here will activate next. Actually, let's activate this one to see, because if he ends up killing Frank, this episode ends real fast. We lose the game. So this monster is going to attack me, rolling 2 dice. With fists, he does get to roll his activation die, which is a blank, thank goodness. However, blanks we have a twist card for, and it says if a blank is rolled when activating a monster, resolve the monster's special ability. So he just got his Blast of Contagion, which is... oh, sorry, he got his attack inflicts 1 bonus hit. Wonderful. That's fantastic. So he gets an extra bonus hit on his roll. Great. He's rolling 2 dice, looking for fists, and he already has a bonus hit. Oh, God. Okay, I think that killed me. I think that actually just killed me, because that's 1, 2, 3, and then he gets a bonus hit. Oh, shoot. What am I doing? I forgot. Sorry, guys. Before we resolve that, I have a card. I have reaction cards. So before that monster activates and does any of that stuff, I totally forgot. Don has a card that I was planning on using. Play before a minion. Oh no. Oh no. Never mind. It's when a minion attacks. This guy's not a minion. He is this is a minion. This guy's an elite. I don't think I can stop him. So that roll does stand, and I think I'm dead. I think that's it. I found everything I needed to find, and I think I still lost. No. Did I have any tactics? No, I have nothing for elites. So guys, that hit stand, the one I just rolled, I got 3 melee attack hits. I also got 1 extra bonus from the activation of his die. Oh, that's so terrible. So poor Frank is the one that goes down. This coin is on the tail side, and when it's on the tail side and you have someone go down, you automatically lose. We were that close. So we have all these guys basically near the exit. The only way this could have panned out better, to be totally honest, is if I hadn't have used that tactics card and I had have just decided to do a last-ditch effort on the 1 search token, keep everyone in the corner. You know, when this monster appeared, I would have had more people over here to protect. I could have taken him out, and on the next turn, I could have moved in here. We would have been fine. But because I used that tactics card and split the squad up over to the right and over to the left, check 2 spots in case we failed the check over here, it ended up costing me the game. So that just goes to show how tough the decisions are in this game. It's extremely fun, though. I really enjoyed this one. So I hope you guys enjoy this as well. Let me know in the comments below how you think I did. Obviously, I did terrible because I lost. But there definitely, you could see that there was a path to victory if I had played it the right way. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If this is the first time you've ever watched a showcase or been on the channel at all in general, please join us and subscribe. If you like what you saw, give me a like, thumbs up, and I will see you in the next showcase, or you can join us in the Legacy of Dragonhold showcase that's currently ongoing. But that's going to wrap it up for Fireteam Zero. The only other video that'll come out for this one will be future unboxings for it, as well as potentially a kind of component overview, summary, sum-up video. So we'll do those in the future, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks again for watching, and keep on rolling solo.